was a child walking with giants 100 feet tall. Out in the wild, you wouldn't believe all the things that I saw. I took a high road out in the open under those stars. And all the while, I just got closer to going too far. So now I'm running like you set me free out in the wild. I know you want me to come home, but it might take a while. I got my heart in my hands while my head's up in the clouds. And only heaven knows if I'll make it back to you. So I just keep running. Heaven knows if I will make it back. Where the sand runs into the oceans, where I'll get lost. And let the raindrops fall all around my castle of cards. Faced with the lions, I felt the courage leaving my heart. 'Cause even I know every battle leaves you with scars. So now I'm running like you set me free out in the wild.
Countdown to showtime. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Small towns,
Big cities. Cornfields.
Vertical gardens.
No matter our experiences or agriculture background,
Our jackets represent that everything we do is bigger than ourselves.
we are students, challenging the boundaries of possible.
We are advocates, educating all on the ever-changing agricultural industry.
We are leaders, elevating our community towards a stronger future.
we are Wisconsin FFA.
Elevate a little higher, let's throw a party in the sky and celebrate. Elevate until we fly, We'll move your feet until you levitate. Come on, let's elevate.
Good morning, Wisconsin FFA. Welcome to the Alliant Energy Center, and this the sixth and final session of the 94th Annual Wisconsin State FFA Convention. Now, for one last time, please welcome your 2022-2023 Wisconsin State FFA Officer Team. From Section 1, the Spooner FFA State Secretary Isaac Hopke. From Section 2, the Osseo Fairchild FFA State Vice President Heidi Stride. From Section 3, the Whitehall FFA State Reporter, Kendra Goplin. From Section 4, the Lancaster FFA State Vice President, Jeremiah Imes. From Section 5, the Albany FFA State Vice President, Riley Goff. From Section 6, the Waupun FFA State Treasurer, Cole Hicken. From Section 7, the Loyal FFA State Vice President, Devaney Hinkleman. From Section 8, the New London FFA State Vice President, Brooke Casey. From Section 9, the Bayport FFA State Parliamentarian, Evan Menon. From Section 10, the East Troy FFA State Sentinel, Mary Schreiber. From the Mondovi FFA, your Wisconsin State FFA President, Casey Dank. From Spencer, Wisconsin FFA Executive Director, Ms. Cheryl Zimmerman. From Madison, Wisconsin State FFA Advisor, Ms. Sally Laxton. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022-2023 Wisconsin State FFA Officer Team.
The session hall will come to order. We are now holding the 6th General Session of the Wisconsin FFA Convention. Vice Presidents, are all officers at their stations?
We shall call the roll of officers to determine if they are at their stations and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
For the final time, stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The reporter.
For the final time, the reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people, in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The parliamentarian.
For the final time, stationed by a copy of Robert's Rules of Order.
Your duties there?
Any organized group must be run by a set of rules that its members can understand and accept. It is my duty to possess a working knowledge of parliamentary law so I may answer any questions that might arise.
The treasurer.
For the final time, stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
For the final time, stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Vice Presidents, why do you keep a plow at your station?
For the final time, the plow is the symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. Our duties require us to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. We preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, for the final time, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Vice Presidents. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
Madam President, at this, the 6th and final session of the 94th Wisconsin FFA Convention, we have a registered total of 232 chapters with 328 advisors, 408 delegates, 1,835 members, award winners, and contestants, 1,221 guests, for a grand total of 3,792 members, advisors, and guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this, the 6th General Session of the 94th Wisconsin State FFA Convention, duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Our final 2 session chairs definitely knew how to keep our year interesting. One could be caught playing chess at all hours of the day, had the best playlist, and was my go-to cornhole partner. The other one always takes outdoor recreational volleyball to the next level, leaves the best voicemails, and gives beef cattle observations better than anyone I know. Together, these boys have unmatchable pride for Wisconsin sports teams, definitely knew exactly what buttons to push on our team, and were the biggest pranksters. Let's give a loud welcome to our final session chairs, our state treasurer, Mr. Cole Hicken, and our state parliamentarian, Mr. Evan Menon.
Wow, what a day to be alive.
You said it. This is exhilarating. Wisconsin FFA, welcome to the one-lap tiebreaker race held right here in Madison, Wisconsin. My name's Cole Hicken, and here with me today is my good friend, Evan Menon. Now, Evan, we're in for a treat, as we appear to be in one of the greatest racing days of all time.
Yeah, these 3 cars are tied for the season's points lead, and we're heading into the final race right here, right now. Now, Cole, why don't you show everyone what the champion wins?
The Elevated Convention Cup.
Drivers, the time is now. Start your engines. And in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh boy, they're quickly entering that first corner. This is going to be a tight race. Ladies and gentlemen, they're rounding that curve. 3 wide into the curve. Oh no, 1 down. It's going to be a photo finish.
And it's too close to call. We're going to send it on down to Cole, who's with today's champion.
Congratulations, Lightning. Now listen, Wisconsin, America, and the world want to know the age-old mystery. What is your secret to success?
Well, I'd have to say hard work, dedication, and always being willing to grow through challenges.
All right, you heard it here first. Back to you, Evan, in the studio.
A lifelong learner indeed. Let's give one final round of applause for our 2023 Elevated Convention Cup champion.
In this session, we will hear from our Wisconsin FFA Honors Band and Chorus, who, just like lightning, have showcased their hard work as they bless us with their gifted musical abilities for the final time at convention.
We'll also recognize Wisconsin FFA members who stepped outside of their comfort zone here at convention and showcased their unique talents.
We'll hand out our national chapter awards and find out which chapter is taking home the Piston Cup. And let's not forget about our dedicated FFA members who have showcased their work in the Egg Artwork Contest.
We'll also hear an inspiring message from our 2022-2023 Wisconsin FFA State President, Ms. Casey Denk, as she delivers her retiring address.
After that, we will have the opportunity to recognize 11 pit crews who have gotten us to where we are today. And we'll take a moment to pause and reflect on our past year of service.
And to close out this session, we'll take our victory lap as state officers as we hand over the keys to the 2023-2024 state officer team as we install them into their positions.
Wisconsin FFA, it sounds like a great day to be a racing fan. So let's get going.
You know, Cole, we're just getting started and something is already missing from this session.
Ooh, yeah, like, I don't know, some live music?
You are so right. No race is ever complete without the live music to go with it.
Our Wisconsin FFA Honors Band and Chorus consists of about 60 to 80 musicians and vocalists who perform at not only the Wisconsin State FFA Convention, but also the Wisconsin State Fair. Members are selected through an application and a recorded audition, which is reviewed by our Honors Band and Chorus directors.
We'd like to recognize Mr. Monty Dunham, Wisconsin FFA Honors Band Director, and assistants Ms. Katie Justin and Mr. Lucas West, as well as Mr. Peter Eng, Wisconsin FFA Honors Chorus Director, and assistant Mrs. Deanna Barkhouse, as they perform for us one final time here at convention.
silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your tears are away. See how they shine. Oh, if you ever need a friend, oh, sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. I'll be your bridge, your troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge, your troubled water. I will lay me
Would Mr. Peter Eng and Mr. Monty Dunham please come forward to announce the National FFA Band and Chorus nominees?
Good morning. It's an honor again to serve in this capacity. 80 wonderful musicians. I want to thank my assistants, Mr. Lucas West, Miss Katie Justin. They've been incredibly helpful for both me and the students through these last 3 days. I also want to thank the advisors, parents, any other support people in the crowd, getting these kids here. If our programs, band and choir, are going to stay strong, we need you to please keep encouraging it at your school and keep getting this level of kid here for us to work with. As I said last night at the recognition dinner, it gives the band kids, if you want to call them that, because these kids are like all kids, they're doing everything probably, but it gives them a chance to experience FFA, and in some of their cases it might be their way to get to the convention, because maybe they're on the fringe of being excited about FFA and they get here and they see all these wonderful things that the officer team and Cheryl and Sally and all of you are doing. And it's just a great opportunity. So again, advisors, parents, thank you, and please keep supporting us. At this time, I get to recognize those students who have been in the band for more than 1 year. They are all, after 1 year, they are eligible to be nominated for National Band. This comes with an expectation to submit an audition by July 17th. They have the information, okay? Now I'm going to go through these in score order, which means that my flutes will be listed first, so I apologize if you wanted them all in chapter order. I didn't do that. So, and they're also not going to stand forward and do this. They are here to be recognized, so I'll go as quickly as I can. So from the flute section, from Rosholt, Rianne Kershesky, from Holman, Kaylin Kuyak, from Dodgeland, Shania Weirman, from Mount Horeb, Delaney Chronister, from Hustisford, Maya Lentz, from Toma, Lucas Salzwadel, from the oboe section, from Darlington, Laura Weaver, and from Toma, Morgan Jensen, from the clarinet section, Blair Taylor, Grace Kling, Rice Lakes, James Meyer, Random Lakes, Haley Habeck, and Westfield's Mike Eggleston. From the bass clarinet section, from Pulaski, Emily Scala, and from Union Grove, Anthony Lena. In the alto sax section, from Neilsville, the one and only Dane Loberg. From Menominee, Madison Kwok. From River Ridge, Karen Hernandez. From the tenor section, from Sparta, Vanessa Jansen. the Berry Sack section. Yes, they actually get along this year. From Neilsville, Jacob Kopp, and from Platteville, Elena Barth. From the trumpet section, from Wittenberg, Burnhamwood, Mary Lewandowski. From New Glarus, Adi Bacharya. From Beaver Dam, Sarah Saylor. From Owen Withy, Gabby Gessel. From Edgerton, Haley Bauman. From River Ridge, Lydia Mason. From Iowa Grant, Gracie Staskell. From River Ridge, Haley Woodruff. In the horn section, from Tri-County, Brianna Livesley, and from Baraboo, Brooke Beardsley. The trombone section, from Denmark, Eric Allen. From Hudson, Keegan Cool. In the euphonium section, baritones, Edgerton, Ava Beckwith, and River Ridge, Colton Morris. From the tuba section, Edgerton, Anna Keenbaum. And from the percussion section, Clinton, Jen Burno, Blair Taylors, Bethany Cole, Pecatonica's Avery DeWitt, Elkhorn's Kendall Simons, and Waupans' Chelsea Wetzel. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Advisors, thank you so much for getting these kids here. I know it's extra work to get the choir and band kids here, especially at State Fair. But we so much appreciate that. And just want to talk the fact that we have quite a few more new chapters involved in the choir this year. A couple of chapters that have never been involved before, so it's absolutely wonderful. Thank you also parents, the parents that are here. These kids are phenomenal. These kids are tomorrow's future, we know that. If I could just take this little group of kids and make this the whole world, I think we'd have solve a lot of world's problems. So thanks for growing some great kids, and I get to work with the best kids in the state. This year we are able to add a few more members this year as far as bass and tenors, so I think that's really helped our fullness of sound. And so I'm just looking forward to State Fair with these kids so much. It's fun to watch the kids grow. I watch these first-year members, and I watch the 5-year members and how much they grow as people. They get more outward. It's wonderful to see that. And then I see a lot of alumni that come back and, well, you're an advisor now? That's wonderful. So it's wonderful to see these kids that come back after 10 years later, they give back to the FFA. So I think that's absolutely wonderful. To my left is Deanna Barkhouse. She's been with us 15 years as an associate and 5 years as a member. I think that's correct. And so 20 years with Deanna. So thank you, Deanna. Somebody in the hallway this morning asked me, how long are you going to keep doing this? Until you kick me out. That's how long I'm doing it. So thank you so much. Here are the nominees for the National FFA Choir. Sadel Gettle, Berlin. Jasmine Wenzel, Bloomer. Kinsley Wetzel, Clinton. Mercedes Ladd, Cumberland. Carly Nels, Dodgerland. Emmy Wohler, Granton. Victoria Seif, Granton. Bailey Ort, Manawa. Olivia Santos, Manawa. Phoebe Seep, Marshall. Savannah Sincula, Michigan. Emily Callies, Luxembourg, Caskingo. Gwendolyn Mahoney, Mount Horeb. Lillian Cook, Rio. Emma Freeman, Rio. Kiera Wileski, Rio. Isabel Gittner, Slinger. Colden Schrader, Bangor. Luis Salas, Denmark. Logan Schworer, Mount Horeb. Matt Mahoney, Mount Horeb. Devin Klomstein, Whitehall. Alexa Heitkamp, Bangor. Logan Sackmaster, Bangor. Brianna Cooler, Bangor. Sarah Flock, Cashton. Alexa Pongratz, Granton. Lana Malter, Christopher. Janae Waffle, Melrose Mindoro. Kelly Hangartner, Melrose Mindoro. Clara Butler, Mishicot. Crystal Analt, Mishicot. Abby Savola, New Richmond. Cheryl Ackerman, Owen Withy. Simeon Cook, Rio. Valerie Holzen, Tri-County. Emily Berner, West De Pere. Jade Lewandowski, Westby. Hannah Tim, Wyoga Fremont. Elisa Feltz, Bangor. Aiden Kelly, Ellsworth. Carol Trainer, Milton. Jack Zwetler, Mount Horeb. And Oriah Anderson, Whitehall. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Ang and Mr. Dunham, for your undeniable dedication to Wisconsin FFA. Together, the two of you have served this long-standing tradition for a total of 51 years. State convention would not be the same without the members that have been inspired by your spectacular direction. This year, Mr. Peter Ang is also celebrating his 25-year anniversary as the director. Thank you, both of you, again, for your continuous service to Wisconsin FFA.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
What are you doing?
Oh. Well, I was doing my talent. You know, juggling, singing the ABCs, skipping.
Well, was that floating like a Cadillac or was that stinging like a Beamer? I'm confused. You juggle like you multitask. Lousy. Also, the talent competition was on Tuesday, so you missed your shot.
Well, I guess there's always next year.
Well, lucky for you, we have the Bruin siblings ready to perform this session like Sheryl Crow headlined the Piston Cup race.
Wisconsin FFA, we want you to get loud and be proud of our final talent competitors here at convention.
Supposed to hurt, it's a broken heart, but the moving on is the hardest part. It comes in waves, letting go, but the memory fades. Everybody knows, oh everybody knows. What if I'm trying, but then I close my eyes and then I'm right back, lost in that last goodbye. What if time doesn't do what it's supposed to do? What if I never get over you?
Maybe months go by, maybe years from now, and I meet someone and it's working out. Every now and then he can see right through, 'cause when I look at him,
Yeah, all I see is you. What if I'm trying, but then I close my eyes and then I'm right back, lost in that last goodbye. What if time doesn't do what it's supposed to do? What if I never get over you? Ooh, yeah. What if I never get over?
what if I never get closure?
What if I never get back all the wasted words I told you?
What if it never gets better?
What if this lasts forever and ever and ever? I'm trying, But then I close my eyes and then I'm right back, lost in that last goodbye. What if time doesn't do what it's supposed to do? What if I never get over you? What if I gave everything I got? What if your love was my one and only shot? What if I end up with nothing to compare it to? What if I never get over?
What if I never get over?
What if I never get over you?
What if I never get over you?
What if I never get over you?
Now, Cole, that is what you call talent. Let's give it up one more time for Sawyer and Ashlyn Bruins from the great chapter of Waupun.
On Tuesday, participants in the talent competition were able to perform in front of our judging panel. Judges then ranked each contestant either gold, silver, or bronze. Join me in congratulating our finalists in the 2023 Wisconsin FFA Talent Competition.
This year, we had 28 participants in the talent competition. Thank you to our judges, Mara Andres, Tim Breitstein, and Sue Pressling, who took the time out of their busy schedules to evaluate our talented Wisconsin FFA members. I am excited to announce the top 3 in the 2023 State Talent Competition. In 5th place in the State Talent Competition is Lorraine Taylor from the New Richmond FFA chapter. In 4th place from the Rice Lake FFA chapter is James Mayer. In 3rd place is Marcella Bain from the Cornell FFA chapter. The runner-up in the state talent competition is Haley Hanna, Sydney Grant, and Lyra Catola of the Glenwood City FFA chapter. And the winner of the 2023 State Talent Competition is Ashlyn Bruins and Sawyer Bruins of the Waupun FFA chapter. Let's congratulate all of our talented performers one more time.
There is no shortcoming of talent found in the FFA. Wisconsin FFA recognizes the variety of talents within our organization. In the agriculture artwork contest, students use their skills to turn our industry into art. We challenge our creative and artistic members to discover ways to take the agriculture industry and make it into their own masterpiece. Any student can compete in the agriculture artwork contest with 2D and 3D masterpieces. Along with the individual competitions, chapters around the state created physical and digital scrapbooks in remembrance of their year for this year's scrapbook competition. Yesterday, our judges carefully examined entries searching for the top projects submitted. The top 3 individuals in each age category and top 3 chapters in the physical and digital scrapbook competition will receive monetary awards courtesy of our convention partners. First, we will be recognizing our 7th through 8th grade competitors. The top 2 finalists in the 2-dimensional competition are, the runner-up is Layla Clark of the Osseo Fairchild FFA. And the 2023 7th through 8th grade 2-dimensional agriculture art contest winner is Jenna Kirscher of the Pecatonica FFA. And now are our top 2 finalists in the 3-dimensional competition. The runner-up Of the New Auburn FFA is Lindsay Malminger. And the 2023 7th through 8th grade three-dimensional winner is Briella Bruceman of the Randolph-Cambria-Friesland FFA. Next, we will be recognizing our 9th through 12th grade competitors. The top 3 finalists in the two-dimensional competition are: in 3rd place of the East Troy FFA is Madison Kegley. The runner-up is Anna Marie Aw of the Auburndale FFA. And the 2023 9th through 10th grade two-dimensional agriculture art contest winner is Anna Marie Aw of the Auburndale FFA. And now our top 3 finalists in the three-dimensional competition are: 3rd place is Kyle Hellenbrand of the Poynette FFA. And the runner-up of the Granton FFA is Anna Kahart. And the 2023 9th through 10th grade three-dimensional winner is Lily Bricko of the Shawano FFA. Congratulations to all our artwork competitors. Let's give one more round of applause for all the individuals that spent countless hours creating and designing their projects. Next, we will recognize the blue ribbon chapters that participated in the digital and hard copy scrapbook competition. For the digital scrapbook contest, our sponsor is Four Hands Holsteins Incorporated. Your blue ribbon chapters in the digital scrapbook competition are the Loyal FFA, the Chippewa Falls FFA chapter, and the New London FFA. The top 2 entries in the digital scrapbook competition are the Loyal FFA, and the 2023 digital scrapbook contest winner is the New London FFA. Congratulations. Your blue ribbon chapters in the hard copy scrapbook competition are the Clintonville FFA, the Slinger FFA, the Granton FFA chapter, the Baraboo FFA, the Spooner FFA chapter, and the Baldwin Woodville FFA. Here are the top 2 finalists in our hard copy scrapbook competition. The runner-up is the Clintonville FFA. And the 2023 hard copy scrapbook contest winner is the Slinger FFA. Congratulations to all of our scrapbook competitors. Let's give one more round of applause for the competitors in our agriculture artwork and scrapbook competitions and the judges for these events.
You know, Evan,
yeah. Wow, what an iconic song. When there's one day here and the next day gone, sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind.
Ooh, it's got some true meaning behind it, don't you think?
Absolutely, and it reminds me of the members we have right here in Wisconsin who are continuously adapting to change around them and taking advantage of every opportunity.
We'd like to highlight some of these accomplishments that chapters have had by handing out a Piston Cup of our own, also known as the National Chapter Award.
Growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture in a 365-lap winner-takes-all race. We will see which chapter crosses the finish line first in each of those respective categories, as well as award our gold and silver rated chapters. Now, Cole, can you explain what qualifications each chapter needed to meet to be able to race in today's Piston Cup Championship?
So each year, chapters from across the state of Wisconsin can fill out applications to be recognized as groups who actively implement the mission and strategies of the FFA organization. Chapters are then graded on their ability to provide educational experiences for their entire membership, highlighting their program of activities and how they are improving chapter operations by growing leaders, building communities, and strengthening agriculture.
Well, let's meet these champions.
The silver-rated chapters for the 2023 National Chapter Award include Adams Friendship, Baldwin Woodville, Baraboo, Barron, Beaver Dam, Blackhawk, Bonduel, Boscobel, Campbell Sport, Cashton, Dodgeland, East Troy, Edgar, Freedom, Lodi, Lamira, Loyal, Mauston, Mishicot, Owen Withy, Randolph, Cambria, Friesland, Reedsburg, Riverdale, River Valley, Seymour, Spooner, Stevens Point, Union Grove, Waterford, Whitehall, let's congratulate them on a job well done.
This year, we are proud to send gold-rated National Chapter Award applications to the national competition. They will see how they rank compared to other chapters from around the country. Those chapters ranked gold that will be going on to compete in the national level include Amory, Bigfoot, Bloomer, Chippewa Falls, Clintonville, Columbus, DeForest, Denmark,
Granton, Lake Geneva Badger, Manawa, Marshall, Milton, Partyville, Parkview, Portage, Prairie Farm, Stanley Boyd, Toma, Waupun, Wyowega Fremont, Winneconne, Osseo Fairchild. Congratulations and best wishes to all these chapters who will represent Wisconsin at the National FFA Convention in October.
The National Chapter Award is divided into 3 divisions: Growing Leaders, Building Communities, and Strengthening Agriculture. We recognize the top 10 chapters in each of these areas. These chapters will receive trophies, and the top 5 will receive cash awards sponsored by our state convention partners. The purpose of the Growing Leaders Division is to encourage chapters to create a variety of purposeful activities to help students develop as individuals and team players. The division is judged on the following quality standards: leadership activities, healthy lifestyles, scholastic achievements, personal growth, and the development of agricultural career skills. We commend all of Wisconsin FFA's chapters that are providing activities that develop the leadership skills of their members. The top 10 chapters in Growing Leaders for 2023 are: in 10th place is the DeForest FFA. In 9th place is the Denmark FFA. In 8th place is the Amory FFA. And in 7th is the Waupun FFA. Placing 6th is the Osseo Fairchild FFA. In 5th place is the Toma FFA. And in 4th place is the Lake Geneva Badger FFA. In 3rd place is the Wapaka FFA. The runner-up is the Columbus FFA. And Wisconsin's 2023 Growing Leaders National Chapter Award winner is the Wyowega Fremont FFA. Let's congratulate all of our finalists one last time.
FFA chapters can create partnerships with other groups and organizations in their areas while taking on leadership roles to make their community a better place to live and work. The Building Communities Division is judged upon the quality standards of environmental activities, human resources, citizenship, stakeholder engagement, and economic development. We congratulate all chapters in Wisconsin that are providing these outstanding opportunities to their members. The top 10 chapters in Building Communities for 2023 are: in 10th place is the Columbus FFA. Placing 9th is the Granton FFA. In 8th place is the Parkview FFA. And placing 7th is the Waupun FFA. In sixth is the Amory FFA. Ranking fifth is the Lake Geneva Badger FFA. Placing fourth is the Wapaka FFA. And in third is the Osseo Fairchild FFA. The runner-up is the Wyowega Fremont FFA. And the Wisconsin 2023 Building Communities National Chapter Award winner is the Denmark FFA. Please join us in congratulating these chapters one last time.
FFA chapters do a variety of activities at the chapter level to recruit new members, encourage safety, and promote agriculture. The Division of Strengthening Agriculture recognizes those FFA chapters that have found ways to excel in support group activities, chapter recruitment, safety, agricultural advocacy, and agricultural literacy. We appreciate all of our chapters that strengthen our organization's agricultural roots. The top 10 chapters in strengthening agriculture for 2023 are: in 10th place is the Toma FFA. Ranking 9th is the Osseo Fairchild FFA. And in 8th place is the Wapaka FFA. In 7th is the Bigfoot FFA. Placing 6th is the Stanley Boyd FFA. In 5th place is the Wyowega Fremont FFA. And in 4th place is the Portage FFA. In 3rd place is the Denmark FFA. The runner-up is the Manawa FFA. And the 2023 Strengthening Agriculture National Chapter Award state winner is the Columbus FFA. Help me in congratulating all of these chapters for their efforts this past year.
Now is the time to announce the top 10 chapters in the overall National Chapter Award program. Each of these chapters will also be advancing to the national competition. The top 3 chapters will receive a plaque and the recognition as the premier chapters of our state association. Placing 10th is the Bigfoot FFA. In 9th, the Toma FFA. Eighth is the Amory FFA. In 7th is the Lake Geneva Badger FFA. 6th place is the Waupun FFA. Placing 5th is the Osseo Fairchild FFA. In 4th is the Wapaka FFA. In 3rd place is the Columbus FFA. The runner-up is the Denmark FFA. And the 2023 National Chapter Award winner in the state of Wisconsin is the Wyoega Fremont FFA. Thank you again to our convention partners for sponsoring this award. Let's congratulate all the National Chapter Award winners one final time.
As much as I would love to announce more races here today, I think I better turn it over to some true professionals. To introduce our state president this year, I would like to welcome to the stage friends and family of our next speaker. Sam Saporsky, Curtis Weltzine, Colin Weltzine, and Casey's dad, Mark Denk.
As it is said by the Sentinel, through these doors pass many friends of the FFA. It is their duty to see that the doors are open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. While this may be true here in these hallowed halls, Casey always seemed to think this meant my college house too, always yelling Sammy as she walked through the doors, as my doors were always open whether I wanted to be or not, since she knew the code. And no matter what time it was, from 1 p.m. to 2 a.m., nights filled with playing pool, shooting darts, and Casey's favorite, movie night. However, through her actions, it showed me what true friendship looks like and how life is always better when friends are around.
If you know Casey, you know she loves to talk and laugh with just about anyone. Whether it's a middle school FFA member at a fire conference or a 75-year-old retired dairy farmer at an FFA banquet, she's guaranteed to make time to chew the fat with them. But she also knows how to listen, and that's exactly why she's made such an incredible impact on her teammates, members, and everyone else she's met the last 2 years.
Denk's always been one to joke around. In fact, at times, I'm not even sure she has a serious bone in her body. So I don't know what she's gonna say in this speech, but if I was you, I wouldn't take it too seriously. Heck, I mean, she's got 4 dudes introducing her, so you probably get the idea. It ain't gonna be too sappy. But I will say, for being a spoiled youngest child, she turned out all right. When she does something, she does it well. Whatever she does, whatever she says today, it's gonna be good, so listen up.
Hardworking, driven, honest, sincere, caring, competitive, and spunky are a few of the words that I use to describe Casey. The last 2 years of the FFA has allowed Casey to grow into an agricultural advocate, caring friend, dedicated teammate, and loving daughter. I have thoroughly enjoyed the late night talks about our weekly experiences. I've heard about all you wonderful FFA members and many of your SAE projects around the state. I've heard a lot about the sponsors, businesses that are so important to the success of the FFA, and a lot about different instructors, administrators, and parents that make this experience possible for all of you members. Our family is so very proud of what she has accomplished and look forward to seeing what her next track in life will be. So without further ado, here's my daughter,
Our friend and your state FFA president, Casey Denk.
Some of the finest life have happened on my family's farm. Our farm was where my siblings and I played outside until wee hours of the night and learned to never say we were bored, because we'd wake up the next morning with a laundry list of things to accomplish. Growing up, we thought we were just having fun and helping out our parents. But looking back now, I realized that life on the farm was laying the foundation for all the values I would hold dear for the rest of my life. It's the foundation that taught me nothing in life happens by chance, and it's the foundation of my value of hard work. And these weren't the only values that got instilled on my family's farm. Growing up, our parents encouraged us to get involved, to try new things, and to build connections, working to make us well-rounded individuals. But this did not mean our responsibilities at home or on the farm got dismissed. You see, my dad's not a big fan of a this or that mentality. He's more of a this, then that type of guy. And don't even think about mentioning that you'll do it tomorrow, because he'll come back with the, oh yes, Casey, it's always tomorrow. But yesterday's tomorrow is today, and it's still not done. Yeah, nothing makes him more upset than that. My dad lives by the motto of the workday's not done until the work is done, and implemented this same value into my siblings and I, and took full advantage of our summer schedule when we were home from school and ready to conquer his daily to-do list. Growing up, there was a certain level of expectations we knew we needed to meet. But I think we can all agree that summer is busy, and at 14 years old, I thought my summer schedule was busier than anyone else around me. I had volleyball practice, FFA obligations, my daily afternoon snooze, and was busy preparing for the county fair. On top of all of this, one particular week, I was asked to help my brother out around the farm. More specifically, I was delegated the task of weed whacking, everybody's favorite job. I mean, it is pretty simple and something I had done a couple dozen times, but there was no way this was going to be feasible. I had no spare time in my schedule for a silly task like that. Well, at least that's what I thought, until my friends asked me to head north for the weekend to spend some time together before school started. Suddenly, my schedule started to clear up. I was so excited. We were gonna go boating, tubing, and soak in some sunshine. I was pumped. I mean, who wouldn't be? Well, you probably guessed it. To no one's surprise, Mr. Mark Denk did not share the same level of enthusiasm for the fun and relaxing weekend we were planning. And after I built up the gumption to ask him for permission for the second time, with a little convincing and a lot of bargaining, he agreed to let me go, but under one stipulation. The job I had had weeks to accomplish had to get done prior to our departure time at 9 a.m. the next morning. This was music to my ears. Suddenly, the job I deemed impossible for weeks was going to be possible in the next 12 hours. It was weed whacking time. I packed my bags, went to bed early, and woke up with the birds to get our yard into tip-top shape. Between me and the weed whacker, I had a lot of time to digest what had just happened. And honestly, I wasn't pleased. First of all, weed whacking at 5:30 in the morning is not one of my favorite hobbies. But that's not why I was upset. It's when I came to the realization that it took hanging out with friends to give me the motivation to finish a project I had been asked to do. I wasn't living up to the levels of standards I had set for myself, and I definitely wasn't living up to the level of value my father worked to instill in me. Our families lay the foundation for the level of value in which we're expected to show. My dad explained it to me like this: it's the pennies and dimes that make the difference in this industry and our lives. Our values are pennies and dimes. Our values are what make us who we are today. Our values are what make us successful. And when we start valuing hard work and dedication as much as we value honor and glory, our wins will happen more frequently, because success doesn't happen by chance, but it is a product of our determination. What values has your upbringing instilled in you? At what level of value are you expected to show up at? Sometimes, like 14-year-old Casey, we may think that this level is unachievable. We may think that we don't have enough time in our schedules. How dare our parents ask us to do that chore? Why in the world did my FFA advisor volunteer me to do that contest? What do you mean? This assignment is homework? But when you step back and reflect, I hope we can all come to the same realization I did while weed whacking. Our values aren't just the foundational level that makes us who we are, isn't just the foundational level that our parents and mentors push us to be at. They're the foundational level that makes us who we are today. And if we can't live level with our values, how can we expect to level up anywhere else in this world? Throughout our time in FFA, we're encouraged to step out of our comfort zones and to always put our best self forward, because great moments happen through great opportunities. Over the past 8 years of being an FFA member and taking advantage of all the opportunities the Blue and Gold has presented to me has been a remarkable experience and has no doubt changed me for the better. But it's not just this organization and the workshop materials that fostered this change. It's the people within and surrounding the blue corduroy jacket. It's the past state officers who serve as role models. It's our FFA alumni who give us endless support. It's FFA advisors who dedicate their life to this organization. It's my teammates who became my best friends. And it's FFA members from around the state that believe in the future of agriculture. It's the people we meet while being a part of this organization that leaves the impact on our lives. The connections we make throughout our time in FFA continue to travel with us, impacting us for years to come. This became evident to me 3 years ago at the start of my freshman year of college. From a young age, I was always told that college will be the best 4 years of your life, and watching my sister enjoy her time at school, I couldn't wait to get to experience it for myself. I decided to attend the University of Wisconsin River Falls, but coming in as a freshman during the heat of COVID kind of put a damper on the whole go out, mingle, and meet new friends stage of freshman year. Well, at least until November. In November of 2020, our college friend group formed. And since then, this group of people has had the largest impact on my life of any other group of people I've ever met. Now, if you guys know me or have ever talked to me about my time as a Falcon, you know that I play a lot of intramural sports. And really, this shouldn't come as too big of a surprise, because in my mind, there's no better way to spend an evening than some friendly competition, throw in some athletic events, and we've got ourselves the makings of a perfect night. But as the year progressed and our friend group started spending more time together, I quickly realized that as much as I love the adrenaline rush from our competitions, it was the individuals that made up our team that made our time truly special. Over the course of the past 3 years, our intramural team, the Cattlemen, have become my best friends, main support group, and largest influences. Because of them, playing cards has become one of my favorite hobbies. Because of them, my wardrobe consists of way too many Campus Rec t-shirts. Because of them, I've spent more hours at the River Falls bowling alley than the River Falls library. But most importantly, because of them, I became a better person. And it's because of this organization that I have the privilege of knowing these individuals. Our friend group is filled with people who have taught me to stay grounded, to support each other during our highs and lows, and to always act with purpose. But most importantly, they've taught me to live a life where nobody can question your character, to do the right thing when nobody's watching, to work harder, and to act without expectation of reward or praise. Over time, the people we choose to surround ourselves with impact us. Slowly, we start to pick up their verbal lingo, hand gestures, and we start to embody their character. Our families lay the foundation for the level of value in which we're expected to show. The people we choose to surround ourselves with build us up and elevate our values to the next level. Lucky for us, the FFA organization and the agriculture industry are full of individuals who will elevate us to the next level. FFA members, it's easy to get wrapped up in the wrong group or to get pulled in directions we aren't certain about. But in these moments, we need to find the courage to step back, recenter our focus, and level our values. It takes time to find and build your support group, but always remember, it's quality over quantity. And the quality of character instilled in every single one of you is inspiring. The impacts and connections we make throughout our time in FFA don't leave us when we retire our jackets. They continue to influence us for years to come by surrounding us with individuals who bring out the best in us. Who are you allowing to influence you? Do the people you choose to surround yourselves with build you up and elevate your values to the next level? And who are you influencing? Work to be the positive role model for younger FFA members and serve as a leader you looked up to when you were in their position. Encourage FFA members to get involved and lead them in the direction of success while helping them stay true to their character. Because although the people we choose to surround ourselves with impact us, we have the responsibility to level up those around us as well. Who we are is dependent on our values and our support groups, but it is also dependent on the experiences we've been able to learn from. Growing up, I was an active kid, whether it was working on the farm, participating in extracurriculars, or attending sporting events. I was always looking for the next thing to do. Sports were always a big interest of mine, but with my parents' busy work schedules and farming obligations, my siblings and I couldn't compete in sports until school ball started in middle school. I was eager to try anything, and to say the least, I was elated when the volleyball sign-up came out the fall semester of my 7th grade year. My friends and I signed up, attended our first week of practice, and I quickly felt like I had found my place. I went on to play volleyball with the same group of girls for the rest of my middle school and high school career. As summer practices were coming to an end, I was working hard to keep my starting position. I was just voted team captain, and I was stoked for my senior season. I thought I had it all together until we had our first conference matchup, and I didn't see my name on the starting lineup. Okay. My coach told me we were trying something different and to be ready to go in whenever I heard my number. So that's exactly what I did. After what seemed like an eternity of sitting on the bench, I heard my number, I went in, I served again, and I heard my number. Wait, what? This made no sense to me. I waited, I went in, I served, we scored the points, and I was being taken out? My mind quickly shifted to what had I done wrong to lose my starting position, and how is a team captain supposed to help their team while sitting on the bench? After a while, I was wondering what I could have done differently, and I questioned what was my purpose on the team. So I went and talked to my coach, and she told me, keep doing what you're doing. This is the position we need you for. Well, that was not the answer I was looking for, and it definitely wasn't one I wanted to accept. But over time, it made sense. My senior season, my new position was a relief server. I could either complain about it, or I could make sure that every single time I entered the court, my teammates could count on me. I had to shift my mindset from being upset that my time on the court was limited to being thankful that my coaches found my purpose on the team. High school sports and being a part of any team teaches us a handful of lessons. My senior year of volleyball taught me the importance of optimism. Throughout our lives, we are going to be tested, challenged, and tried, but it is how we overcome each obstacle and how we view each setback that will help us grow. We have to use every experience we've been given to learn from it to push ourselves to reach levels beyond what we thought we could accomplish. Our families lay the foundation for the level of value in which we're expected to show. The people we choose to surround ourselves with build us up and elevate those values to the next level. But ultimately, we are the only person who can learn from our experiences to push ourselves to reach levels beyond what we thought we could accomplish. When we stay true to our values, surround ourselves with good individuals, and chase new experiences, we are leveling up, becoming the person we were meant to be. Be proud of your values, invest time in meaningful relationships, and chase new experiences. The values this organization works to instill in us, the support group it grants us, and the experiences it gives us are second to none. Let's make sure to capitalize on each one of these, becoming the person we were meant to be with every value gained, person met, and experience had. Because FFA members, the question isn't who are you, but instead, what are your values, who is your support group, and what experiences have you been able to learn from? We have to live level with our lives. Our families, advisors, and communities have given us a strong foundation for the level of values in which we're expected to show. Use your friends to encourage one another to reach levels beyond what you thought you could accomplish. But ultimately, you set the level of your life. Only you can learn from the experiences you've been given to level up and elevate your values. FFA members, following this session, you are all going to be handed a card to keep in your FFA jacket for the rest of your FFA career. Not that one, that's a sticky note. I'm a little more professional than that. but you're going to be handed a card as you exit the session hall. Please use this card to remind you to use your foundational values, supportive people, and unique experiences you've been given to level up and elevate your life.
These are my people. This is where I come from. We're giving this life everything we've got and then some. It ain't always pretty, but it's real. It's a way we were made, wouldn't have it any other way. These are my people.
Casey Joe Genevieve Denk, your love for Quick Trip, beef cows, and intramural sports makes you the goofy and compassionate Section 2 Mondovian we all know and love. You are strong through every circumstance, and your strength allows others to thrive. Your determination and beliefs on life challenge others to stand up and be just as enthusiastic.
Thank you for always being down for an adventure. Whether it was our morning breakfast runs in Marshfield, traveling halfway across the state to see some of your fellow teammates, or anything in between. You have truly set the bar high for each of us, and have been our biggest supporter throughout thick and thin throughout this past year.
Your heart for others and your love for the Mondovi Buffalo are about as big as it gets. This year, you have always given 100%. Thank you for being our witty, decisive, purposeful, and fearless leader.
Casey, you've absolutely brought so much light to our lives this past year. Thank you for always being an example for others by never losing sight of why we are truly here. You have taken steps to encourage every single individual in this convention hall to be unapologetically themselves, because you are that very example.
Wisconsin FFA, for the final time, your 2022-2023 Wisconsin FFA State President, Ms. Casey Denk.
These are my people. This is where I come from. We're giving this life everything we've got and then some. It ain't always pretty, but it's real. It's a way we were made, wouldn't have it any other way.
Stage left.
You know, Evan, there are a lot of really underrated characters in Cars. There's one in particular that I'm thinking about.
I'm so glad you asked that question, because every time I watch the movie Cars, which is about every weekend, I always get so mad that Mater is often overlooked.
Well, yes, but no, actually, I was talking about Guido.
That's right. Guido is one of the most underrated and best pit crew members of all time.
Guido, it's time.
Hey, Tiny, you gonna clean his windshield?
Pete, stop. That was fast. That was the very push McQueen needed to finish that race.
Just like McQueen needed Guido in order to find success throughout his races, each of us have needed a pit crew of our own in order to be successful over our past year of service.
Wisconsin FFA, we are so excited to introduce to you all our families.
Family is the foundation in which each of us stand upon.
A constant calm in the ever-changing commotion of our busy lives.
You are the light at the end of the tunnel on a dark day.
Supplying us with endless smiles, laughs, and hugs. Passing down generations worth of traditions.
And instilling within us the tools necessary to be successful. Ready?
Having somewhere to go is home.
Having someone to love is family.
And having both is a blessing.
Thank you for being our biggest role models, supporters, and pit crews.
Wisconsin FFA, we present to you our families.
Dad, thank you for always being the most hardworking and caring father out there. I truly enjoy all of the memories we have together, whether it's a hard day of work or a casual day hunting and fishing. Mom, I truly appreciate all that you do for me and all the people around you. You have always been the best mom out there, and you put in so much work to better the world around you. Dylan, I truly enjoy all of our moments together, whether we take spontaneous trips to town or if we stay up late watching movies. Thank you for all the memories. Dominic, although you couldn't make it, you've always been one of my best friends, and I'm so proud of all that you do serving our country and the world around you. Madeline, thank you for being a great supporter of FFA in my life and in our area. I always enjoy our random drives and conversations. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family, Pete, Danette, Dylan, Dominic, and Madeline.
Mom, thank you for being the one who encouraged me to join FFA. Knowing how important this organization was to you inspired me to take a leap and become a member. Thank you for waking up early in the morning to make me breakfast before chapter visits, staying up late to make sure I made it home, and being available at any time for one of my random phone calls. I can't thank you enough for your guidance and always being someone I look up to. Dad, while I know we may not always see eye to eye on everything, I know you have had my back this past year. I was once told that I was very lucky to have you as my dad because you would always be in my corner. Even though you lost a helper on the farm most days, you knew that I was off achieving my biggest dreams. Thank you for being my car mechanic, my personal weatherman, and always doing your best to keep up with my busy schedule. Thank you for starting my passion for agriculture and teaching me the ins and outs of farming. Thank you both for being my biggest supporters and always being there for me this year. I love you both, and I couldn't have done it without you. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my parents, Steve and Leslie Stride.
Mom, thank you for being my role model. Your help day or night with speeches, workshop ideas, rounding up supplies, and choosing which headshot to use was always appreciated. Dad, you always encourage me to do what makes me happy and are always there at the drop of a hat when I need it most, especially all those nylon orders for official dress. Beta, I know I can always count on you to tell me like it is when I need someone to bounce ideas off of or to constantly spell check all of my Canva posts. Thanks for not holding back. Brenna, you will always be my stress relief. Your laugh and sense of humor can make every day a little bit brighter. Thank you for all being my greatest supporters this year and putting up with the constant coming and going that goes along with state office. Wisconsin FFA, my family, Shane and Melinda Goplin, and sisters Veda and Brenna.
Don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found your
Michael, even though we don't see eye to eye on most things, it is safe for me to say that you have always pushed me to do better because I didn't want to be one-upped by my little brother. Trinity, thank you for being so laid back and willing to talk about anything. I wish you the best of luck with FFA and the rest of high school. Vanessa, Selena, and Sawyer. You three are always the first to say goodbye and the first to say hello when I am in and out of the house for FFA. You'll keep me on my toes and have energy that is unmatched by anyone. Dad, I cannot begin to tell you how grateful I am to have grown up on the family farm. You have instilled in me an undeniable work ethic that has allowed me to be successful in my roles today. I will also forever cherish our frequent conversations on how we would spend $1 million. And last but not least, Mom. Thank you for being someone I will always look up to. You never fail to say the right things at the right time. And you understand the way I think better than anyone I know. Without you, I would not be where I am today, and I cannot thank you enough. I love you all. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family. John, Deb, Michael, Trinity, Vanessa, Selena, and Sawyer.
Don't need nothing more when
played many roles this year. Loving father, practice banquet audience, car mechanic, and of course, my own personal Facebook cheerleader. Thank you for teaching me new things about the ag industry every day, and for your truly endless support of my endeavors. I'm glad to know that no matter what I do or where I go, you've got my back. Mom, it is from your influence, modeled values, and thoughtful perspectives that I have grown into the person I am today. Thank you for showing me the importance of independence, starting in 7th grade by teaching me to iron my own official dress, but also for insisting on doing it for me before each event this year. No matter how many miles or days were between me and home, it felt good to know that each time I slipped into OD, a piece of your love and support was always with me. And finally, Hunter. We wouldn't be standing up on this stage today if I hadn't joined FFA to do all of the fun and cool things my older brother was. When I ask for advice on something I'm hesitant about, you're always the first to ask me, why not? Thank you for inspiring me to take advantage of every opportunity, supporting me at each step of the way, and most importantly, for letting your little sister tag along with you to all of those FFA events years ago. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family. My parents, Matt and Dee Goff, and my older brother, Hunter Goff.
Don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found
Drew, life sure would be rather boring without you around. I know that every time I come home, I'll be greeted with a loving grunt and likely a hip check or a takedown attempt. While we may have our differences, I know you will drop anything to come offer a helping hand and always be there when I need you. Thank you for being my motivation in the darkest hours of the world. Love you. Mom, you show me how to be strong, how to put your heart, body, and soul into every single task that you complete without expecting one drop of recognition in return. While I may have gotten my procrastination skills from you, I know that it's because you will never leave a project at 50%. Thank you for the laughs, the constant words of encouragement, and the always open phone line for any question, big or small. Dad, you carried with you a desire to make a difference in the lives of every person you met. When I was younger, it bugged me when we'd have to stop and talk to someone new, again. But now I know it's because you truly cared about each and every person that you came in contact with. You may not be here with us physically, but your heart will forever live on. Thank you for showing me what it means to be a good man, a caring teacher, and a loving father. Thank you all for being my backbone, my comedy club, and my best friends. Love, Cole. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family, my brother Drew, and my mom Sherry.
don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found your
Mom and Dad, thank you for gifting me with a passion for agriculture and a deep love for everything FFA. Throughout these past 7 years, you've done nothing but support and encourage me to chase every dream I've had. Through the long nights and early mornings, I've appreciated everything you've done to get me where I am today. Derek and Tanya, thank you for cheering me on every step of the way. I appreciate your love and support more than you'll ever know. Derek, thank you for being the best big brother a girl could ask for. Corey and Adam, thank you for being my loudest and proudest fans throughout everything. You both know how to put a smile on my face and make me laugh. I'm so thankful to be your aunt and love you to the moon and back. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family. My parents Harlan and Missy, my brother Derek and sister-in-law Tanya, and my niece and nephew, Corey and Adam.
don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found your
Mom, thank you for always being my right-hand woman, whether it was packing my lunch or running me to endless FFA events. Thank you for helping me to find my passions and support them, regardless of where they went, even if it meant getting a chameleon or buying a horse. you have always been by my side. I have no idea where I'd be without my shopping buddy, co-world traveler, and partner in crime. Dad, from day one, you've pushed me to work hard for what I want. My work ethic and love for the outdoors comes from you, and I always enjoy raft fishing and opening deer season with you, even though I never tell you I do. Cody, thank you for putting up with me for the last 18 years. You have always been supportive and caring, whether you admit it or not. Thank you for always taking care of my truck by fixing the funny vibration, burnt out lights, and changing the oil. Lastly, thanks for bailing me out when I need it. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family, Betty O'Brien, Glenn Casey, and Cody Casey.
Don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found your
Dad, thank you for teaching me the importance of hard work. Thank you for all the hours you have spent assisting me with my FFA projects and fundraisers, and for taking care of my animals when I was gone at school. Mom, thank you for being my anchor this year. You have always had an ear open to listen when I needed to talk and gave me the best advice. Mitchell, thank you for being the best big brother a guy could ever ask for. You have inspired me to chase my dreams and showed me the roads to not go down sometimes. Taylor, I am so glad you joined our family. Thank you for being someone I can count on. Katie, you will always hold a special place in my heart, regardless of when we argue or fight. I'm confident that you will always have my back, and I am forever grateful you are my older sister. Zach, thank you for showing my sister what true love is. You have brought this spunk into our family, and I cannot thank you enough. And Gotti family, thank you for always being there to be some of my biggest supporters. Some people may call you friends, but I am so proud to call you family. I cannot thank you enough for always being there for me when needed. I love you all so much. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family, Pete, Angie, Mitch, Taylor, Katie, Zach, and friends who became family, the Angattis.
don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found your
Mom and Dad, thank you for trusting me enough to take on this challenge over the past 12 months. You both have instilled in me a strong work ethic and drive to serve my community. I wouldn't be where I am today without both of you. Lucy and Adam, being your big sister is what I am proudest of. Lucy, you are my best friend. Your sense of humor and commitment to your passions rubs off on everyone you meet. Adam, you have a magnetic personality and a drive like no other high school student I've met. You'll always be my buddy. Grandma, Nana, and Paul, thank you all for being a constant support system for me and always expressing pride in my achievements. No matter where I travel this year, you are always a phone call away. Thomases, thank you for always welcoming me in as part of the family and introducing me to farm chores. I know that I can always rely on each of you to fill my bucket with genuine conversation and endless laughs. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family. Adam, Reese, Lucy, Adam, Mary, Carla, Paul, Rob, Julie, and Rick.
don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found
These past 2 years have been full of late nights, early mornings, our house turned into a revolving door, and our family became my biggest blessing. Dad, you never let me off easy and taught me that hard work will take us further than any wish we grant. You work to instill a love for agriculture into each one of us and have been a steady role model for us as we've grown up and started to chase our own dreams. Mom, you inspire us to care for others without judgment and to live selflessly every day. You were always ready to hear about my FFA journeys, read over travel blogs, and showed me endless support. Ann, Joe, and Marley. During state office, your house became my favorite home office. And I can never say thank you enough for introducing me to this amazing organization and allowing your younger sister to tag along to all of your FFA events when you were in high school. Watching Marley grow up and start to fall in love with the agriculture industry, like each one of us, makes me confident that one day she'll probably wear the blue corduroy jacket as well. Brad, you never cease to amaze me. Between your famous one-liners, dedication to our family farm, and constant listening ear, you've become one of my biggest role models. Rayanne, you are a constant in my life. We might not talk every day, but we always pick up right where we left off. I wouldn't be half the person I am today without each one of you. I love you all. Wisconsin FFA, I present to you my family. Mark, Tammy, Ann, Joe, Marley, Brad, and Rayanne.
Don't need nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found yours.
Would all parents of FFA members please rise to be recognized?
Nothing more when you feel that kind of feeling. Yeah, you found yours. She was an ass. Elevate a little higher, higher. Let's throw a party in the sky and celebrate. Elevate until we fly, until we fly. Move your feet until you levitate. Come on, let's elevate.
Now come to this time that we want to take the opportunity to thank all the many people that helped to make this event happen. You know, as we plan a state convention, as we come to the close of one, we start to look to the next. And there is a group of people that work behind the scenes tirelessly to make things happen. Months of preparation go into this event, from everything from the script writing, to the videos, to the contest judges, to the invitations, to everything that makes this event possible. In your program, you will see on page 41 a list of individuals that we want to personally say thank you to, because without all of these individuals, this event wouldn't be possible.
We also want to thank all of the agriculture teachers and FFA advisors who bring their students here, volunteer their time above and beyond what's expected of them, and are many of the volunteers helping to bring this convention to fruition. And I would also like to thank all of Wisconsin FFA members. This convention is truly a celebration of all of you and the successes you as individuals and your chapters as a whole have had. So thank you for the work that you continue to do to grow yourselves as leaders, build your communities, and continue to strengthen agriculture.
And now it's time to thank another very important group of individuals, a team of individuals that came together a year ago on this very stage. A team of individuals that probably really didn't know exactly what they were going to get involved in, and we've kept them busy. This is a remarkable team, an amazing group of leaders who set goals high. I remember when we were meeting in Jag Lake and talking about what the goals were. What do you want to have for a membership goal? 25,001. And one, because every member counts. And this team exceeded that goal when they announced the membership number on the first session of well over 25,000. They set goals to get more participation in events, to bring back events that we didn't have when COVID happened. So we brought back our fire conferences. We increased participation in awards. And here, right now, we've had a record attendance in our state FFA convention. And I also want to tell you that this is one of the most caring groups of individuals that you'll ever meet. These young people have such a caring heart. This past year was a challenge for myself and for some of your teammates, but they were there always stepping up, giving that hug, sharing that, how are you doing? And they just knew when to step up and help out. I think about all our fun times and all of our memories. Yes, Isaac, playing volleyball in a thunderstorm at Jag Lake. The crazy times, the travels we had through our fall leadership workshops, national convention, all of those wonderful opportunities. But I thank each and every one of you for your dedication, your hard work, your friendship, and all the special memories that I hope that you will keep in your heart, and that you also, once you put aside your jackets, that you will also continue to come back to be a part of this. This isn't just a team. Those of you that know this group and know state officers, we become family. And so I thank you all, and one last thing, happy birthday to each of you.
This group has done an incredible job of setting big goals and having big plans, but also remembering that it's the individual connections with FFA members, alumni, past state officers, teachers, and all of the people in between that truly make the difference. I want to thank each and every one of you for the impact that you've made on all of Wisconsin FFA this year and on me personally. Today we're going to recognize each of our officers individually, and when we do, we acknowledge and thank the Wisconsin FFA alumni and supporters for providing each officer with their lifetime membership, and also to the Wisconsin FFA Foundation for their sponsorship of the state officers. Congratulations, you guys.
For the final time, we'd like to thank you, Isaac Hopke, Section 1 State Officer, our State Secretary from the Spooner FFA. Our Section 2 State Officer from the Osseo Fairchild FFA chapter, one of our State Vice Presidents, Heidi Stry. From Section 3 and the Whitehall FFA chapter, our state reporter, Kendra Goplin. From Section 4 and the Lancaster FFA chapter, one of our state vice presidents, Jeremiah Im. From Section 5 in the Albany FFA chapter, another one of our state vice presidents, Riley Goff. From Section 6, our state treasurer from the Waupun FFA chapter, Cole Hicken. From Section 7 in the Loyal FFA chapter, one of our state vice presidents, Devaney Hinkleman. From Section 8, Brooke Casey, one of our state vice presidents from the New London FFA chapter. From Section 9, from the Bayport FFA chapter, our state parliamentarian, Evan Menon. From Section 10 and the East Troy FFA chapter, our state sentinel, Mary Schreiber. And again, as has been mentioned several times, an awesome leader for this team, somebody that we truly appreciate and have had the opportunity to work with these past 2 years. Your state president from the Mondovi FFA, Casey Denk. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand on your feet again, and please, let's thank these young leaders for their tremendous leadership this past year.
Cole, aren't you so excited? We're gonna spend the rest of the day together.
All right. So what'd you have planned?
Well, first we're gonna go get custard at Culver's because flavor of the day is the best. Then we're gonna go tractor tipping, and to close out the night, we are gonna watch a movie and eat some popcorn.
Whoa. Evan, tractor tipping? I don't know if I could do that.
Well, that's all right, mister. I can't juggle and multitask. I don't think you could handle it anyways.
Easy now, big dog. Come on. This is Cole Hicken. I can handle anything.
Great. Then you'll love it. When I say go, we go. Just don't let Frank catch you.
Wait, who's
go.
Frank?
Oh. All right. So here's what you do. You sneak up in front of them, you honk your horn, and then they do the rest. Watch this. Honk! I tell you what, buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Oh, you really are living the dream, aren't you?
I don't care who you are, that is funny right there. Now your turn.
Evan, I don't even have a
Baby.
horn. I am not a Okay, all right. I'll do it. You're right. That is funny.
There's Frank.
What?
Run!
Ah!
You know, Cole, Lightning and Mater sure made a lot of memories throughout their time.
They sure did. And in fact, it reminds me a lot of the memories that our team made over this past year.
Wisconsin FFA, this past year has been filled with laughs, tears, chicken fights, and everything in between. With that, we present to you the 2022-2023 Wisconsin FFA Year in Review.
There's a story that my daddy tells religiously, like clockwork every time he sees an opening in a conversation about the way things used to be. Well, I'd just roll my eyes and make a beeline for the door, but I'd always end up starry-eyed, cross-legged on the floor, hanging on to every word. Man, the things I heard. It was harder times and longer days, 5 miles of school uphill both ways. We were cane switch raised, a dirt floor poor. Of course, that was back before the war. Yeah, your uncle and I made quite a pair, flying F-15s through hostile air. He went down, but they missed me by a hair. He'd always stop right there and say,
That's something to be proud of. That's a life you can hang your hat on. That's your chin held high, the tear falls down, a gut sucked in, a chest stuck out like a small town flag a flying, or a newborn baby crying in the arms of the woman that you love. That's something to be proud of.
son graduating college, that was mama's dream. But I was on my way to anywhere else when I turned 18. 'Cause when you got a fast car, you think you got everything. I learned quick those GTOs don't run on faith. I ended up broken down in some town north of LA, working maximum hours for minimum wage. Well, I fell in love, next thing I know, babies came and the car got sold. Sure do miss that old hot rod, but you sure save gas in them foreign jobs. Dad, I wonder if I ever let you down, if you're ashamed how I turned out. Well, he lowered his voice, then he raised his brow. Said, let me tell you right now.
That's something to be proud of. That's a life you can hang your hat on. You don't need to make a million. Just be thankful to be working. If you're doing what you're able, and putting food there on the table, and providing for the family that you love. That's something to be proud of.
And if all you ever really do is the best you can,
for the common cold. I don't know, but I'm ready to start, 'cause I know in my heart I wanna do something that matters, say something different, something that sets the whole world on its ear. I wanna do something better with the time I've been given, and I wanna try to touch a few hearts in this life and leave nothing less than something that says.
Throughout this year, I have had the opportunity to grow as a person and as a leader. I further discovered myself so that I could serve Wisconsin FFA more fully. While serving this year, I have formed my own meaning of FFA, which is faith, family, and agriculture. By devoting myself to my faith, I committed more time to my families so that in turn, I could be a better agriculturalist for our organization and my community. Without the experiences I made with all of you, I would not have been able to grow as an individual. Wisconsin FFA, thank you for the growth you have provided me. I hope I have returned the favor this year. Your Section 1 State Secretary, signing off.
9 years ago, I took one chance that changed my life for the better. I signed up to be an FFA member. As a shy little sixth grader, I had no idea how much my life would change after I took my first step into the agriculture classroom. As I stand here today, I am taken back by each and every member, advisor, and moment that has shaped me into the leader that I always aspired to be. I have always wanted to give back to the organization that has given me so much, and this year I've gotten to do just that. I've realized that I am part of something bigger than myself. The impact that you have all made on me will last forever, and I thank you for creating a community that I am proud to call home. Thank you for showing me how to serve others selflessly and how to make an impact on the future of agriculture. This blue jacket will forever hold the life lessons, reminders, and memories that have shaped me into who I am today. It has been an honor to serve you this year, and I hope you continue to take every opportunity this organization has to offer. You never know where it could lead you. This is your 2022-2023 Wisconsin FFA State Vice President Heidi Stry, signing off.
To all FFA members and those from Section 3, as I bid farewell, I want to thank you for entrusting me the responsibility of representing you as the State FFA reporter. The memories we shared will be cherished forever. From celebrating my birthday with a fancy sash, presents, and cupcakes with the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter, participating in the milk chugging contest in GET, and learning to play root ball with the Cashton, Bangor, Sparta, and North Crawford members. And who can forget the unique events planned by members across the state at fall leadership workshops. It has been an amazing year. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments and good luck with all of your future goals as FFA members. This is your 2022-23 State Reporter, Kendra Goplin, signing off.
Wisconsin FFA, this past year has been nothing short of a blessing, a journey, and without a doubt, a year of growth. The memories, lifelong friendships, and the late-night conversations will be cherished forever. Who knew that when I stepped foot into the ag room, it would become my home away from home? This experience and my journey through the blue corduroy jacket has definitely allowed me to grow into the person I am today. Your Section 4 State Vice President, Jeremiah Eim, signing off.
There are no words that would begin to describe the past year, but if I could, I'd start with these 4. Simply and wonderfully unforgettable. From way up in Spooner down to Milwaukee Vincent, I've had the opportunity to meet you all, the members that make up Wisconsin FFA. And I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for every single day, event, memory, and moment that you allowed me to share with you. Thank you all for inspiring me with your perspectives, talents, and unending support for each other. You have all undoubtedly left a great mark on me in my time in this organization, and I can only hope that I've been able to return the favor. Because I know that if I've helped even one member believe in themselves like I do, then I've accomplished what I set out to do a year ago. Most of all, thank you for giving me something to be proud of, in all that we've already accomplished, and everything that I know we will. Here's to you, Wisconsin FFA. For the final time, all the best. Your 2022-2023 State Vice President, Riley Goff.
The old saying goes, life is everything that you make of it. Whether it's cornhole after a long day of conference sessions, busting a move to church clap at fall leadership workshops, or intense games of speed, having a good time is no problem for any of you. But what impressed me most over this past year is the fact that those same smiles and laughs do not change at all when working at a county fair food stand, practicing for an LDE event, or educating elementary students about the wonders of the agriculture industry. This organization has endless opportunities that will open doors to possibilities that may have never previously appeared attainable. Your only job? Seize the moment and to make the most of everything. Wisconsin FFA, thank you for the memories. Thank you for showing me compassion, determination, and sass when necessary. You are the future of Wisconsin agriculture, and I couldn't be more excited to see where each of you end up. Until next time, Cole Hicken, signing off.
Wisconsin FFA. 365 days ago, we found ourselves here, in this same spot, embarking on a new journey together. Starting out, I didn't know what to expect of the year, but as our time together ends, I know I wouldn't have wanted to spend the past year doing anything else. Through your support, I felt that everywhere I went was a second home filled with my second family. I want to thank you all for being with me through every step of the adventure, especially the steps filled with a lot of laughs. I will always cherish the memories we have made. Signing off, your 2022-2023 State Vice President, Devaney Hinkleman.
Wow, it has been a year. Looking back at all the conferences, workshops, and competitions, we have been through them all. Throughout the year, I've made so many connections and lifelong memories. You all have made such a profound impact on my life and have made each place that I have traveled to feel like home. I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity to serve and represent Wisconsin FFA and Section 8. Thank you all for the new friends, life lessons, and lasting memories. Signing off, your 2022-2023 State Vice President, Brooke Casey.
Wisconsin FFA, thank you for an extraordinary year together. I had the privilege of traveling and meeting members from all over the state. Whether it was spending time with FFA members at the Section 7 volleyball tournament, creating pillows for a service project with the Plymouth FFA, or hanging out with the Random Lake FFA at their Food for America program, my time in the Blue Jacket was well spent. As I unzip my jacket for the final time today, I want to say thanks. Thank you for providing me with opportunities to develop my leadership skills, expand my knowledge of agriculture, and connect with like-minded individuals from across the state and country. FFA members, thank you for teaching me the value of hard work, dedication, and service to others. The lessons and experiences that I've gained through my involvement in the FFA will stay with me for a lifetime, and I am so grateful for the countless memories that I've made along the way. The impact that FFA has made on my life is immeasurable, and I'll be always proud to have been a part of this incredible organization. Thank you, Wisconsin FFA, for everything. Menin out.
Wisconsin FFA, this year has been nothing short of exceptional. I could not be prouder of the growth you have all experienced this year. I'll forever cherish the moments I watched you all build leadership skills, overcome challenges, and show respect to everyone. At every chapter visit, conference, banquet, and everything in between, you welcomed me in with open arms. Most of all, Wisconsin FFA members have shaped me into the leader and agriculturalist I am today. Know that you each bring immense value and heart to this organization. Don't ever doubt that you can belong and thrive here. Wisconsin FFA, you are the reason that I believe in the future of agriculture. Your State Sentinel, signing off.
Wisconsin FFA, over the past 2 years, you have become the biggest influence in my life. You've taught me what it feels like to be a part of something bigger than myself, welcomed me into your chapters, and gave me the opportunity to grow alongside each one of you. FFA members, advisors, and alumni, I can never say thank you enough for the impact each one of you has left on me. To my teammates, thank you for the year of a lifetime. Together we've laughed, we've cried, we've pulled our fair share of pranks, and we became each other's second family. Wisconsin FFA, I will always be grateful for the time we spent together and will cherish the memories made, connections built, and miles traveled for the rest of my life. Cherish every moment. Your state president, Casey Dank.
We always find our way back home. Elevate a little higher. Let's throw a party in the sky and celebrate. Elevate until we fly, yeah. Move your feet until you levitate. Come on, let's elevate. Forget about your day under the Milky Way. I know a place where we can go. No need to be afraid. Come on, I'll demonstrate. Take you to outer space. Here we go, here we go. If you wanna party, and I know you're down. If you wanna party, you wanna party. Elevate a little higher. Let's throw a party in the sky and celebrate. Elevate until we fly, yeah. Move your feet until you levitate. Come on, let's elevate. We're floating in the air. Look at the view from here. Show you a world you've never seen before. We're dancing in the stars, no matter where we are. Jupiter Boulevard, here we go, here we go. If you wanna party, and I know you're down. If you wanna party, you wanna party. Elevate a little higher. Let's throw a party in the sky and celebrate. Elevate until we fly, yeah. Move your feet until you levitate. Come on, let's elevate. Don't even hesitate, just let it escalate. I wanna see you go on. Break through the ceiling now. It's time to hit the clouds, and now we ain't coming down. Elevate a little higher. Let's throw a party in the sky and celebrate. Elevate until we fly, yeah. Move your feet until you levitate. Come on, let's elevate. We on another level tonight. Let's elevate,
The time has come for the installation of the 2023-2024 state FFA officers. Will my fellow officers please escort their prospective constitutional officers to the stage?
Sophie, Stevie, Amber, Julia, and Lizzie. As vice presidents-elect, your records of accomplishments indicate you have those qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to assist the president in directing the work of our association, preside over meetings in his or her absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
Amy, as secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of our meetings and carry on the association correspondence. You should provide the association with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You will also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution and bylaws.
Lindsay, as treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and to provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the association budget and in maintaining sound financial practices.
Henry, as parliamentarian-elect, it is your duty to become familiar with parliamentary procedure in accordance with Robert's Rules of Order. You will be called upon from time to time to answer questions on meeting protocol. I congratulate you and wish you the best as you begin your year of service to this great organization.
Jesse, as reporter-elect, your duty is to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members and be responsible for compiling our FFA history. Brooke, as Sentinel-elect, your duties include welcoming our friends, caring for the meeting room and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests. It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies.
Wisconsin FFA, you have now met all of your 2023-2024 state FFA officers, with the exception of the new state FFA president. Fellow FFA members and guests, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce to you your 2023-2024 Wisconsin FFA president. Mrs. Zimmerman, the envelope, please. Your new 2023-2024 Wisconsin State FFA president is Mary Schreiber! It's gonna get Mary, as president-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of our state association for the coming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding our association in all of its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office. It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you will encounter difficult obstacles, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the association will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed in the respective office to which you were elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and a cooperative spirit. Seek harmony among your fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all members. These past 4 days have gone by quickly, but as FFA members, we know that this is just the beginning. In a few short moments, the gavel will fall, and the 94th Wisconsin FFA Convention will officially adjourn. We have celebrated incredible accomplishments of individual members and their chapters over the course of the past year. The new challenge to elevate ourselves, our chapters, and our communities begins right now. As members of the largest student-led organization in the country, we are the next generation of leaders and agriculturalists. Your job is to grasp that opportunity. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
Madam President, I have several announcements. Chapters are reminded to take their flags and agricultural artwork contest entries home with them following the completion of the session. Please travel safely.
Does any other member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this, the 94th Wisconsin FFA Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this convention adjourned.